I did not know that. Well, I can't say I didn't know because we talk about Russia and China all the time. But y'all seen all of these. Y'all probably didn't seen them all, so it ain't nothing new to y'all. Y'all done seen all this stuff. Y'all seen it. Well, we about to see it together because I'm sure about to play these videos. Okay. Well, it's a lovely gentleman online. He about to tell us what's going on. Look at this.
Well, let's start putting together a map
This
of
was
where
19
Russia can
hours
get the U.S.
ago.
And in addition to that, as we mentioned, they're now distributing it to other nations as well. So that way the United States could be hit by various different locations that we will see on the map. Now, this proposed map, it could show how Anchorage, Honolulu, Seattle, Guam, San Francisco are within our reach. Why don't we show them this kind of map? So again, if you're wondering which ones they're saying that they believe they already can hit within the United States that are in striking distance, that they have positioned, that's Anchorage, Honolulu, Seattle, Guam, and San Francisco. Now, they will scream that Russians are villains and scoundrels, Fanenko said. Yes, you are at risk of retaliatory strikes, referring to those cities that I just mentioned. Davis wrote next to the clip how hosts and pundits on Russian state TV praised Putin for his threats against the West and claimed that there are billions of people who would love to be able to strike the United States with Russian-made missiles. So they're saying that there are lots of nations out there that would be happy to do so, and they are planning.
This was 18 hours ago.
They're saying they could be potentially planning. I don't want to say planning because it hasn't been made official yet, but there are talks now. We heard Russian President Vladimir Putin say that he could be doing this. He said, well, we're going to be equipping our allies. Now, the articles had originally said China, Iran, North Korea, but now we're getting a much more extensive list and more strategic positioning to be closer to hit various parts of the United States. So they're saying that there are plenty of countries, billions of people that would be happy to essentially strike the U.S. It comes as the U.S. State Department told Newsweek in a statement on Sunday that Russia was engaging in dangerous and irresponsible nuclear rhetoric. And again, that was Sunday. That was just yesterday. I've been sharing with you that ever since Biden flipped the stance and allowed Ukraine to strike Russia, saying it was okay, it was permissible, that everything has changed and intensified just recently in the past week or so. For the past 2 years, the United States has been warning Ukraine, do not use U.S. weapons against Russia because we're concerned about escalating tensions, equating to a conflict between the U.S. and NATO against Russia and leading to World War III. That has all changed, and now we are seeing tensions escalating just
in 24 hours. In 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours, as soon as remember I said when he let them strike them, that was an issue. And all hell about to break loose. Remember I said that? Now the ships is over in Cuba, which is right there by Florida. Ain't that all right there by Florida and all of that? Cuba right close to Florida and all of that, ain't it? All the islands? No? Okay.
As they were concerned of. Their National Security Council Arms Control official Pranay Vadi said last week that the U.S. may deploy more strategic nuclear weapons to deter the threats posed by Moscow, China, and other adversaries, prompting Beijing to accuse Washington of undermining nuclear disarmament and non-proliferation. And I shared that with you. We received that warning from China. China coming out and saying the United States, you're hypocritical. You're over here telling other nations that they can't build their nuclear arms, but you're doing it and you're supporting your allies and saying that the United States is having bad behavior.
Iceman.
And they need to take into consideration potential repercussions that could be coming. China
90
also
miles
telling the
from
United
Florida.
States, do not take Russia's threats as bluffs. Do not take them lightly.
China said
States is having bad behavior and they need to take into consideration potential repercussions that could be coming. China also telling the United States, do not take Russia's threats as bluffs. Do not take them lightly. But a State Department spokesperson said that Washington believes in the value of diplomacy, in arms control, and non-proliferation measures. Such measures are
Iran. So
some people that you got to do is read the word and look at who Syria it was back then, and Gog and Magog and all those different people, which is Russia and China, and you literally can pay attention that it's some stuff going on right in front of our face, and all you got to do is read the word and look at who Syria it was back then, and Gog and Magog and all those different people, which is Russia and China, and you literally. That was in 17.
Supporting your allies and saying that the United States is having bad behavior and they need to take into consideration potential repercussions that could be coming. China also telling the United States, do not take Russia's threats as bluffs.
Let me hear those three names again. What you said?
The United States is having bad behavior and they need to take into consideration potential repercussions that could be coming. China also telling the United States, do not take Russia's threats as bluffs. Do not take them lightly. But
in that it's some stuff going on right in front of our face, and all you got to do is read the word and look at who Syria it was back then, and Gog and Magog and all those different people, which is Russia and China, and you literally. I said Syria, Russia, and China. He mentioned those people in here. You hear me? Who remember when we went and studied Russia? That's how we found out that Chernobyl, what it means, and Chernobog means black god and all of that. Y'all remember? And then y'all remember we went and studied the Chinese dynasty a little bit, and we got into that, and y'all remember? Who in the news right now? Who kicked off this war? Who kicked it off? Back in 2022, February, during the Olympics, who kicked it off? Remember? I told y'all when I first met y'all, I said, if there's a bomb by the end of this month, we're going to know we're going to war. And oh boy, Putin bombed Ukraine by the end of that month, by the end of February. Did he or did he not? In the beginning of February, I told y'all, if you was here, of 2022, I said, Nostradamus predicted this. He said that King of the North was going to come and it was going to be a bomb during the Olympics. And that's exactly what happened, because Russia is the northmost place. And they went to the Ukraine and bombed the Ukraine, and everybody been talking about World War III ever since that, right or wrong? Listen to me, family. We have not been prepping for nothing. And with them being that close to us, who remembers me for the last 6 months? Do y'all remember me saying I've just been preparing my mind to see bombed bodies and buildings torn up? Who's been here for me to tell y'all? That's why I ain't been on the news on the internet that much. And every time I don't want to be on here, and I'm not on here as much as I normally am, it's something that goes on in the international climate. Y'all know I've only been doing one class a day and not even getting back on at night. And every time that I feel like that, when I get back on here, guess what be going on? Life-changing events. But who remembers me saying, I'm just trying to prepare my mind, okay, to see what other third world countries and people that have had to live in war-torn countries. Have I not been saying that for really since January for sure? It's now June. For 6 months, I've been saying I am preparing my mind to see bombed buildings and bodies. Yeah, preparing my mind. Because we ain't never had to see nothing like that. I said, this is going to be worse than 9/11. It's going to be everywhere. And now, 6 months later, they talking about, y'all better quit playing because we at y'all door. We done pulled up. And not only did we pull up, we pulled up with all the niggas that we know don't like you. Every nigga you done did dirty in the hood, we pulling up with them. So if you try to run wrong way, well, we got our homeboy at the door. Hey, Mari. Hey, Miss Yulima. Y'all, the knot that's in my stomach is crazy. That ain't just because I just got done eating. I told y'all when God isolates me, I was like, I don't know what this is. I've been on here, but y'all see, I do a class at 10 o'clock and y'all don't see me again to the next day. That never used to happen. She said, oh my God, don't say that I just woke up from a dream about some crazy end time craziness. Oh, you right on cue, Mari. You see what's going on with Russia? Let's go to the other video I saved for y'all. Hold on, let me see. He got another one. I said, oh.
Hey, hit that like button, y'all, says BA Technologies. Thank you so much for the support, BA. Thank you so much, Ingrid, for supporting the channel, hitting that join button. Do me a favor again, hit the like button if you appreciate the updates. I see we've got about 870 people, 200 likes. If I could get 200 more, that's half the room. That would be awesome. I'm seeing some people saying they are not concerned with what's going on right now. KG asking Mexico. Yes, that is right. Russia saying that they are taking into consideration deploying ICBMs, nuclear weapons, missiles to the enemies of the U.S. They're saying you did it to us with Ukraine. Maybe we'll do it back to you with a list of other nations. And we're seeing Belarus.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? They said, we know all your enemies, and how about we give them missiles and nukes?
We're seeing Cuba running drills, Belarus saying that they're going to run drills alongside of Russia as well. And I'm going to be sharing with you all the nations that are involved. So let's go ahead and dive right in. And now this article, as I mentioned, they're all linked in the description. I cite all the sources.
Write it down, Mari.
So that way you know it is the latest.
Write it down.
Now this article coming
out from Newsweek says Kremlin propagandists. They are claiming that the countries in Latin America, including Mexico, they could host and could strike American targets. Now, the comments were made on program 60 Minutes, whose anchors and guests make frequent threats against the West, and they also framed Vladimir Putin's full-scale invasion of Ukraine as proxy wars between Moscow and NATO. Now, Kiev has long argued that it needed to be able to strike targets on Russian territory, especially Moscow's forces made rapid gains in the border areas of Kharkiv's region. Washington finally gave the go-ahead for its weapons to be used in this way, albeit with caveats. Now, in a monologue, host Evgeny Popov referred to comments by President Joe Biden that the U.S. gave permission for Kiev to use weapons to hit Russia, which did not mean that
Y'all forget that Russia was in our White House when Trump was in office. You forget? Y'all don't remember? They got all the documents they need. They got all the buttons and all of the code password. They got everything they need. They don't need to come back over here. That's how they feel so confident coming. Because they know what we got. That's why he said our weapons is better than y'all's and they're better than NATO's. How would you know that unless you had eyes on all the weapons that we have? Because y'all got our plans. Y'all. That's why I said, see, if I go through the rest of them and said they plan on hitting our power places. I told y'all probably 9 times out of 10, all them people that was driving them tankers that was falling over in the water was for them. Remember when I said water and food and transportation are acts of raw communication, water, and food source. I said them was acts of war. And 7 months later, roughly, maybe a year, what's going on? We've had bridges go down, which is transportation. We've had our water poisoned. And now there's no food. Those are, don't forget, our infrastructure, the lights. And then they started setting stuff on fire. And I said, y'all, that's an act of raw. Power plants, that's an act of raw. I said, that's not what you think it is. Do y'all remember at the end of 2023 when I started saying this? And then 22 and then 23, I kept saying, And then October 6th, 1 year and 1 day, October 7th of last year, 1 year and 1 day from when I told y'all next year this time we will be at war. It's recorded. 1 year and 1 day later, exactly what I said. We going on October again. It's recorded. And cancerous air quality in certain areas. Okay. I just be wanting to know if y'all be paying attention. Because I don't care what these outsiders say. I'm trying to tell y'all what God be telling us was about to go on. But we knew it was going to be war a year to the date before it was going to be war. And then on October 7, 2023, they declared war. And I said, y'all remember we talked about this? And we went back and looked at the date and it was October the 6th. It was a year and a day. A year and a day. Please start to prepare your mind. Why y'all think we did this book reading thing? That stuff been in my spirit so crazy about it not being on TV. And then during that time that we was taking our 7-day book reading and not being on the internet and all of that, you know what happened? They cut off the government phones. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And the government internet. And we talked about how and then people came out and said, oh yeah, they turned our government phones off. The Obama phones is off. The free school internet in places they didn't cut it. We talked about there not being any phones. That's why we got CB radios and we got these and we got solar power generators to charge them. We talked about it several times in the last 2.5 years that there won't be cell phones. No GPS, so you're going to need a map. Smoke God, you ain't seen what happened? Russia basically declared war on us, and they giving all our homeboys nukes and stuff. Russia next door, boy. Russia next door, my boy. And he brought all the niggas in the hood that we messed over. They got the Dracos ready. They giving them. They suiting up. Yeah. Yeah. This is what we watching. Russia done got together with all the people that can't stand us that we done did dirty. Like, hey, bro, I got these news for you. I got some missiles. See, they just said over there on Russian TV, how about we do what you did with the Ukraine? So we're going to give people Russian missiles to attack you. Since y'all gave Ukraine missiles to attack us and we told y'all not to, we going to give y'all enemies the same and see if y'all like it when they do it to y'all. This is all in the last this is 3 hours ago that he put this one up, the list of the people that's coming against us. Then he got one from 19 hours ago, then he got one from 5 days ago. And we talked about June the 6th, and all of this happened before June the 6th. The ships showed up, which I said, June the 4th and 5th. People can go back to my videos where we was talking about it. I said, y'all, if you don't have your stuff, this was in January. Or no, March. And I said, listen to me. They is not putting that out for no reason. June the 6th means something. June the 6th means something. I said, Airbnb ain't just putting that out there for that. For no reason. And what happened June the 5th? The Russian ships showed up over there in Cuba, right next door. Okay? Steve Ram.
They could use it to hit Moscow or any other
government buildings. But they are acknowledging the fact that they were very upset. And this is when things really turned a couple weeks ago, was when President Joe Biden changed that stance, saying that Ukraine could use U.S. weapons against Russia. And this comes after we'd heard Russia say that any nation that provides Ukraine with long-range missiles to strike Russia would be held accountable, and it could lead to World War III. Now, Papa...
This was 3 hours ago. Putin said anybody that gives them long-range missiles, they gonna pay for it. And then we gave them long-range missiles and bombed them. And now we got Russian warships in Cuba that's 90 miles off the coast of the United States. And China came in and said, hey, don't take it's all in here. Don't take what Russia is playing as a joke. They not bluffing. And this guy, if you go watch his last video, he said, China said, please listen to what Russia is saying, United States, because they're not bluffing. North Korea is with them. Iran. And they said, well, since y'all gave our enemies or people we had battle with long-range missiles and nukes, we'll do the same. And now they all running drills together, 90 miles from the United States. Come on. Okay. I'm just saying, I hope and pray. I wonder if those people think that came over here and talked good and crazy to me 2 years ago, if I was fear-mongering now. You hear me? So that's what's going on here. The police are running drills like crazy right now. Auntie, America on high alert. Gas is about to skyrocket, smoke God, and it's about to be in short supply because they're going to use it for the war. They're not going to use it for regular people. People about to be trapped in their house exactly like I told y'all 2 years ago. That's why I told y'all to go watch the stuff about World War II. And look what's going on. And look who all is. Nothing about this shit is funny. Excuse my language. Nothing is funny right now. Because if you and your family don't got everything y'all need, y'all about to be hit in real life. If you don't have your gas mask, and if they hit our stores or they hit our power, whatever you got is going bad in less than a week. Because everybody running out to get ice and everybody running out to get gas to put in their generators. It's a real deal here. We ain't never had to be running from no damn missiles. They talking about here in San Francisco, Hawaii, Guam, and a couple somewhere down in Mexico. They talking about Mexico, talking about getting in with them, letting them run drills down there. That's right next door. And the way that we didn't treat it, listen, get y'all stuff. We knew when they started cutting the stuff at the food banks and saying you couldn't go every week, that food shortage was stupid dumb real. And people were still running around acting crazy. We saw today in our class with our niece that the drills that I started y'all to asking y'all to run with y'all kids and emergency stuff if somebody trying to get in your house, it literally happened today. With a young lady, her mama, and her son. And she had to tell her son to go run and hide while she went to go get her pew-pew. And he did exactly what his mama had been training him to do. I keep telling y'all, y'all don't know who gonna be walking down these streets in a minute. Y'all have absolutely no idea. But if you have not prepared, if you not preparing as a man and you the head over your house and you running and trying to stunt, excuse my language, for these buckethead bitches, and you ain't got your kids gas mask, I don't care what you doing. You out here tricking off money on chicks and y'all ain't got 2-3 years worth of food for everybody in your house. Because what you about to do is put your family at risk because you're going to have to leave the house. And niggas is going to be watching. And as soon as you leave, they planning on being up in your stuff. So by you not getting your stuff together, you cannot tell me how real of a nothing you is. You still trying to floss and look like whatever and do whatever. Is your kids straight? God forbid if they come rounding up dudes, how long your kids gonna eat? Everybody want to be the man and be the woman. Show me you is. Because it's time out for playing. These people have been trained since children. We don't have not a strategy as a nation to do nothing because we too busy fighting against each other. They will hate us and hate each other, but they still gonna stand toe to toe. Americans ain't doing that because we can't even, you white, I'm black, so I ain't talking to you. You think we could join up against another nation trying to invade us? We can't because we can't even get over fighting over freaking presidents. How we gonna stand against another nation that's trying to come against us and we can't even get it together? We don't even trust our police. So if they was to tell us to run a drill, we don't even trust them. We are sitting ducks. Period. These niggas know they gonna stick with them just because they Russian, just because they Chinese, just because they whatever. We're screwed. L. Davis, did you not just hear what they said? You ain't been. Listen. They keep saying, and they didn't say it, and then the man just said it, and they just said it again. Our weapons is better than y'all's, because see, y'all think y'all got the best, but see, that's the problem. When you always think you can whoop somebody, it's always somebody that got something that's coming out the woodwork with that left hook that you don't know about. That's the problem. Do you understand? America don't think nothing gonna happen over here, and that's how niggas is always catching us slipping since we so great. And we don't stick together. Half of the people in the army don't even like the people that they fighting with. What do you mean? So much racism in every rank that how they gonna, come on. You think I trust you with your life and I can't trust you with my paycheck? I got family that used to be in the military. I know how it go. We not ready. We can't even get along. These people unite. Long as you from my country, I'm uniting with you. We don't have that. You think we know what to do for a whole neighborhood? If somebody come and invade our neighborhood, we don't know where to send nobody to be. These people know how to lock their whole everything's down. We know nothing. Because we don't even like our neighbors if they a different color from us. Listen, I'm not here to argue with you, and that's the problem. People don't believe. But as y'all can see, every single thing that God told me to prepare for, y'all, is happening. Even the names that I called out 2 years ago or however long it was ago, everything is happening. You can let people go on historically and all of that. And I'm telling you right now, this world is changing fast. It's changing fast. And if you are not preparing, I'm not talking. I'm only talking to people who got their ears open. Like I said, if you live in an all electric home, you need to go around your house and see how much of that stuff is going to be valuable if there's no power. And I'm not talking about for a week, I'm talking about for 6 months. So if you can't use none of those pretty gadgets in your house, how will you survive? And if it's not okay to go outside because there is actual war on our streets, how will you feed your family if it's dangerous for you to even try to go to the store? Because not only are you worried about people taking whatever it is that you have so that they can survive, you have to worry about an enemy being in our country. You do not want to have to be the sitting duck that's having to go and run and be. A smart home is pretty dumb right now, ain't it? And that's why I didn't build one. Y'all see, I said, look, God already told me what's coming. I'm not about to do none of that. That's not going to be important. None of that stuff that they trying to get y'all to buy is going to be important in just 2 short years. And it's been 2 years and 4 months. And everything that I've been telling y'all to buy is now the important stuff. Not the Gucci, not the Fendi, not the Balenciaga. What you see on TikTok is solar power generators. And how do you start a fire? And how do you eat off the land? What is poisonous? Do you know what to do if there is an EMP? All the stuff that I was saying 2 years ago and everybody said that I was fear-mongering on is now on every single social media site that you have. Oh. How to dehydrate food and survive and what you can eat and all the stuff we were studying about early 2022. And folks called me crazy and said that I was a false prophet and none of this stuff was going to happen and I needed to go back and read everything. Even the names of the 2 people mainly that I mentioned in my videos from over 5 to 7 years ago are the main people that's in the news right now. And this ain't I told y'all so. This is, You better quit. What did I tell you? What's my number one statement about the news? If you have to wait for what, it's what? WOIU. If I say, if you have to wait for who to tell you, it's what? The series Fallout is becoming a reality. Come on. Oh, if you have to wait for the news to tell you, it's too late. It's already happened. It's already up on you. Y'all don't think we should have knew that the Russian ships was leaving Russia instead of when they got to Cuba 90 miles from us? Y'all don't think the American people probably should have known when they was leaving Russia? $90 miles, huh? That ain't far. A car can do 90 miles in 1 hour, can't it? A car can drive 90 miles in 1 hour. What can a ship do? If a car can go 90 miles in 1 hour, can a ship go 90 miles in 1 hour? We got any Navy people? What's the fastest a ship will go? I don't know what a knot is. What is it, miles or what? How does that work? Is a knot a mile? 23 miles in 1 hour. So then it would only take them 3 hours to get to us. A ship from Cuba into us, it would take them 3 hours, roughly. That's not very long. Are warships, what is the range for a warship to shoot a missile? Because I think they have the destroyer over there. And who remembers the article a couple months ago when I told y'all that China and Russia or North Korea, they did 11 trips from August of last year until now, and they was arms ships, and we went and looked up the names, and one of them was the Aries, and I can't think of what the other one was, but they was both named after the gods, and Aries was the god of war, right? One of their Russian armed ship was the Aries, and then the other one was something else. And they didn't made 11 trips since August from either China or whatever it was. It was North Korea or China. They done made 11 trips of arms since August of last year, exchanging arms or purchasing arms or whatever. I think it was the Aries and the Destroyer or something like that. Yes, we just read about this in the OTP the other night, me and Joy. Oh, okay. It said something about Aries returning. Oh, it was the Destroyer, so it was Aries and the Destroyer. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's interesting. And they could be in Cuba right now, the Aries and the... Oh, okay. So family, be proud of yourselves that y'all listened. Because remember when I said we might not be able to go outside? You remember we talked about not being able to go outside, and that's why you need every single thing in your house that you can think of. That's not electric, that is manual things.
Concluded that by merely mentioning this, Biden showed that these thoughts, they do exist somewhere in the back of his mind, and he's referring to Ukraine using this on the government of Moscow and on their buildings. The clip then showed Popov's wife and the co-anchor reporting from the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum, where she said that Putin had addressed how to respond to deliveries to Ukraine of high-precision, long-range missiles and permission to use weapons on Russian.
Just in, amid everything that is going on with the United States, NATO, Ukraine, and Russia, China has just issued a warning, a statement to the United States, and it is a nuclear warning. Just in, amid everything that is going on with the United States, NATO, Ukraine, and
I don't know exactly what page is Oh, there we go, Dad. Where did CERCA fold the page? And where did I fold the page at? This was years ago, not right now. What's it say there? Arms regulations and law of the sea. You won't see no other folded pages in here, but you know what God did have me studying on? Several years ago. For the United Nations, the law of the sea, and what? Arms regulation and disarmament. And in that international peace and security. What? What? And if you go through here, it ain't no more pages folded in this book, but that section. You seen it. This is it. Disarmament and law of the sea and the peace. Ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing else folded in here. You don't have to believe nothing I say. It's okay. It's all right. You don't gotta believe it. That don't mean it ain't real. And I've had that book since 12. Since 2012, I've had that book. So this is the thing. I love y'all. And I just hope and pray.
Russia, China has just issued a warning, a statement to the United States, and it is a nuclear warning. Articles coming out on this literally in the last 20.
Excuse me. Who's been here for 2 years or so? Who's ever studied the beginning of Enoch with me? Who studied the beginning of Enoch with me? Raise your hand if you have. What's antimony? What's antimony? Tell me what antimony is. What's antimony? Raw tools, but it's another word for it. They used to use it. Nuclear weapons, nuclear science. Back in the day, Nuclear science was called antimony. You know who taught that? The angels. Do you know what they're getting ready to talk about? Antimony. Chemical weapons. You know who taught that? The fallen angels. You know why the world had to be destroyed? Because of them. And now the stuff that they taught is showing back up to do what? Destroy the earth again, because God said it's going to not be destroyed by water, but by fire. And if people start letting off nukes, well, it will be raining fire, exactly like God said. Because missiles and nukes, it's raining fire. Raining fire.
Hey, hit that like button, y'all, says BA
Okay.
Technologies. Thank you so much for the support, BA. Thank you so
No,
much,
no, that's
Ingrid.
not it. We did that one already. This one.
Just in, amid everything that is going on with the United States, NATO, Ukraine, and Russia, China has just issued a warning, a statement to the United States, and it is a nuclear warning. Articles coming out on this literally in the last 24 hours, this one coming out today, which states China has issued a nuclear statement to the U.S. And as I mentioned, this is directly tied to everything that's happening with Russia. China has now accused the United States of undermining nuclear disarmament and
I told y'all Steve Ram. Steve Ram. So when I said it back in 17.
Have to pay attention that it's some stuff going on right in front of our face. And all you got to do is read the word and look at who Syria it was back then, and Gog and Magog and all those different people, which is Russia and China. And you literally can see what's happening. In 3.5 years,
We didn't talk about Russia and China, Russia and China, Russia and China, Russia and China before Russia and China was even a thing. Okay. All of it, everything we've been waiting for. And this is why we have our potassium iodide, and why we have our water filtration systems, and why we have our portable toilets and our dehydrated food, and we have our rice, and we have our portable DVD players, because it's not going to be any TV. They showed us and leave the world behind that ain't going to be no TV. So we got radios, ham radios, CB radios, and solar power generators so that we can have power, because all of these electrical devices, if there's no power running through your house, none of that stuff is going to work. Where's the list of items to get? We have a couple. I have one in my bio, in my Amazon bio, and then I have 2 videos on YouTube called Survival and Survival 2.0. And I run through everything I feel like you need, and you'll have to find out the quantity of what you need for your family. But you better hurry up, because in a minute there ain't going to be no cargo moving. None of that stuff is going to be moving anywhere, and they're making sure. But that's why we had 5 bridges go down in the last 6 months, 7 months, last year, that are going to take time to rebuild and all of that. Well, it's crazy. I just saw the news talking about a drought at work. Oh, okay. Here we go. Batteries are going to work. We're not having an EMP. I'm saying they can hit our power without doing an EMP. There's other things that they know how to do, because they got access to all kinds of stuff. We got books, a generator, barbecue girl, also my husband and son. Okay. Yeah. Idaho is on water restriction. Tell me y'all don't be happy. The people that's been here, that's been getting y'all stuff, y'all cannot tell me when y'all see that stuff, y'all not happy. Listen. It was called a consumer alert and talked about rising food prices due to drought. Of course. Remember I told you, Deja, I said it don't gotta be no food for it to be a famine. You just might not be able to buy enough food. I said it could be food, but you might not have enough money to buy any, or it might be too expensive. Remember we talked about that? So when I said famine was coming, and I said, please put your pride to the side and please go get as much canned goods and canned food and dry this and dry that as you can, because it's not going to be anything in the stores. People called me crazy and said I was fear mongering, but now all of it is happening. Somebody just said, what was it, in South Carolina? Somewhere they was that you can only buy 2 cartons of eggs and they tracking the meat. That was just in our last class. And somebody told us that their brother called. They was at Wally World. The lines was all the way out the door, and the aisles was bare. We talked about that family already. Our family, while everybody else was out running all around the world and doing and buying, we was doing this. Well, we y'all, this is what we was doing. Your mom had issues with her EBT card. Oh yeah, I believe it. I believe it. And this is why, when nobody was thinking about it, this is what we was on. I said, listen, while everybody else out here trying to stunt and eat all this expensive food and be buying all this expensive hair and stuff, you can't eat that. Go get your stuff. Get stuff in your house when there ain't no TV, that you don't go crazy if you can't leave out for 6 months. You said Target and Walmart is locking up. Yep. So happy I'm on this side of TikTok and not the other side. Thank you, Jesus. I'm happy I'm on this side of TikTok, baby. I am so happy I am not on that fake side where folks is getting houses they can't afford and stuff. And living beyond their means. And I told you, I said, they got them big old houses, but ain't no food in there. Pay attention. And I have been saying that to y'all before that movie came out, and it was exactly that. There was that beautiful house and leave the world behind, but baby, guess what? Wasn't nothing in it but some coffee and some liquor. Wasn't a morsel of cracker or nothing. I was going to say something. I ain't going to say it. I was going to say it was looking like Blueface Pantry, but never mind. That'd be mean, wouldn't it? Cute and hungry. I was gonna say it looked like Blueface Pantry. They got a nice, beautiful house, but it ain't never nothing in that pantry but some Cheez-Its. I ain't seen it filled up to the brim, but you know what it is full? That Hennessy thing under his stairs. You don't want to be like that. He had the same stuff in his house that they had in Leave the World Behind. All the liquor. But wasn't a morsel of bread or nothing for even the mice to eat. Y'all know the video I'm talking about where his baby was in there looking for something to eat and it wasn't nothing in there. But that's a big, beautiful house. He said, yeah, but look at this right here, though. My daddy blessed me with everything I asked almost. I did the $5 challenge. And received extra money from and bought more dehydrated food. Come on. Store eggs in big jars with lime and water up to 2 years. Thank you, Millie's Life. So, the $5, you got to give $5 away to a random person you don't know. After you write your thank you list of the things that you need. I'll take both options. Lord, full storage and full liquor bar. Hilarious! Mari! Mari said, I want both. I want all my food and I'll take that full liquor bar too. Mari! He said, well, I'm going to need something to keep me warm just in case, on them cold nights. They said go get you some liquor though. Vodka, as strong as you can get it to clean wounds. Matter of fact, I need to do that. They said get you some vodka. And the strongest you can to clean wounds. And if it's real, real cold, if you drink, because that's what they do up in Russia. You hear me? You can drink that and you won't freeze to death. So I'm definitely going to need to give me a couple bottles of that, because they said you could use it as a sterilizer. Moonshine too? Okay. You said I stocked up on wine and liquor too, Mari. Hilarious. Thank you for the reminder, Don Julio. Hilarious. Emphasis on Russia. Y'all seen not Mad Dog. Hilarious. Not Mad Dog 2020. They said go get some Mad Dog 2020, y'all. I'm not wasting my good liquor on no damn wounds. Well, you gotta think though. Okay, so hold on. Wait a minute now. What if it's some type of skin or something, right? What if it's some type of skin? Does it? Cause what was the show? Where they had the skin stuff? What was the show? What was the show where the sores and y'all forget biochemical warfare is a thing. It's a thing. Something that's eating you from the inside out. Infection, you can use vodka. This is what I'm telling you. Put it up. That's why you have two types of liquor, the cheap tequila and the vodka. Mari! Get your nephew. He said that's why you had the cheap, you got to have both now. You better drench that towel and keep it pushing. Think about this though, family. Right? Think about this. This kind of stuff can save your life. Y'all spend $45 on a Uber to go see your little thing. This about $8, ain't it, Auntie? Is Auntie in here? This about $8. How long will this much rice and beans feed your family if you got 10 or 12 of these? If ain't nothing in the store, this a better deal for your $60, $70. You only need a cap full. Okay. And we already got rice and we already got a bean. So we got to add a little bit to this to stretch it. It's already seasoned. For my newbies, this a whole meal right here. All I need is water for both. You hear me? I just bought some. They went all the way up to $20 now. $14 more. Because these was what? Like, they was only $8. Every time I show something on here, they be raising the freaking price. Wow. They more on Amazon too. Told y'all. So they was $8.96 or something. And that ain't $20. So we could have got 2.5, a year or two ago when Auntie bought this for me. We could have got 2.5 of these, or 2 for sure, for $20. And now you only getting 1? Is that okay? Can I ask y'all a question? How many times we didn't ask the question? Okay. I told y'all, I said, please go buy these things while nobody is thinking about it, because when everybody starts thinking about it, that's when the prices is going to double and triple. That's 1.5 times the price of this for sure. You're scared for your children? Do you have a prep plan? I have 2 videos on YouTube, CERCA TROVA 22. One is survival, and the other one is survival 2.0. I go through everything I think you need. They was $10. Okay, I'm sorry, Auntie. $10, and now they 20. So who remembers me telling you famine ain't always, that it ain't gonna be there? You just ain't gonna be able to buy what you would have been able to get to stretch it. So this used to be 10, and now it's 20. Our blueberries was $12, and now they can be up to $35 or $52, depending on what you got. Many of you never lived in a war area. No matter how prepared once. Okay, listen. If you want to be crazy, go be crazy, because you don't know how we done lived. You know everybody in here. So you've met everybody in here. And just because I ain't never lived nowhere don't mean I don't gotta be an idiot. Do you understand me? Y'all can sit up and be sitting ducks if you want to. I'd rather have something than nothing. It sucks being around people that have that mentality, and that's why America about to be out here bad. I got people in my family that have been in the military, retired, high-ranking military. What are you talking about? Just because I ain't never been there, I don't have to live everybody's experience to learn from it. We got people in here that's in the military that's telling us to get together. We got people that's active military right now. Our baby just got back from Japan. Or did you not know? While you running your mouth, you'll need to know who you're talking to. Listen, I'm so grateful. Between y'all and the pastors, baby, listen, these folks is about to be out here bad. Because these pastors not telling their people to get nothing, and Russia is next door. They still talking about, send me all your money. You need a blessing, send me all your money. And buy me and my wife a new home and a new jet. And they ain't told you to buy a gas mask, a water filtration system, a heated a stove so you can cook if your electric stuff. Send them some money though, so they can send you a blessing. And we got God. Our daddy gonna walk us through. Jace, you been here 2 years. Did God not tell us that the eggs was gonna go bad? They went bad. So you know what we did? We went and bought powdered eggs before the eggs went bad. He told us the milk was going to go bad, and then they start talking about the stuff. So we already had powdered milk, goat milk. We already had flour, sugar, whatever we need. Our wood burning stoves, our solar stoves. Now they $70. Come on, Jace. And you know we wasn't paying that 2 years ago. We was not paying those $70 a thing 2 years ago. We got bread in a can. Nigga, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. We not worried about it. We got fire starters, portable showers, trenching tools. God bless somebody. Auntie Lisa, thank you to send me my gear with the plates in it. Hallelujah. Who ain't ready? Thank God that the old Israelites didn't think out like y'all. When God told them an enemy was upon them, they got up and got moving. Because I don't know what's going on with these folks. We got portable toilets, just in case we have to go. We got tents. We got all of our, we got our portable pots. Just in case we got to throw this in the bag and go. Why ain't church teaching about this? They worried about their conferences, projects, and money. True. And God is going to hold them accountable for that. I'm doing my part. God, he told me what to do. And it's over 1 million people worldwide, in Australia, in the islands, everywhere. I'm telling you, we got people in the UK that are ready. Do you understand? I've been on my stuff. I don't know what everybody else is doing, and I won't be held accountable. But what God told me to say, I said it. And the people that have been here 2 years with me, they got all their stuff. And they ain't out here bad, and they've already had where they was without lights and everything. So we got them things for, you know what I'm saying, for when they what I learned. You said what? You said it's gonna be some zombies around here. Well, where? Show me where they at. Cause I'm a zombie slayer. You said what? You said I'm a zombie slayer, and is. You see it? We don't know who coming through the door. The way they be releasing stuff. I might have to cut down some trees or something. You know what I'm saying? I just might have to cut me down a tree or two. Some shrubs and stuff. I might have to saw me an animal or something. Oh. Tuh. Might have to dig in a hole and stay there. I know. You said I got my... Huh? You said we got what? You said our daughters don't have to worry about no tampons if the stores is closed down? Because we got sanitary napkins that's rewashable. They got charcoal in the pad part. And I can wash these and hang them up. And I ain't got to be worried about being trifling. And I got a portable shower that I can take with me if I got to go stay in the woods with my tent. Huh? We got ham radios and CB radios. Uh-oh. Right? More water filter systems just in case I have to be on the go. That's my potassium iodide right there. I got some clips and some paracord. Emergency blankets so I don't freeze to death. Fire starters in here. Yeah, that's going to be trifling. It's already a lot going on. I dang sure don't want to be stinking. This is a watch phone and some other little solar powered walkie-talkies. This is not my main one. We got our emergency bag so we can take a heartbeat and pulse if we need to. That's a stent. There's another water filtration, some candles. What else in her? Deck of cards so you don't go crazy. What else? Need those. Right? These C10 football fields. We got cast iron pots and skillets and do. What's in here? Oh, my hunting knife, my small axe, water filters, and what do you call this thing again? I can't think of it. An auger, or I think it's an auger, whatever you call this. So if I have to make me a tent, something outside, drill a hole in the wood, and then this take all the branches off. So if I have to make me something out of sticks and berries, I can. We ain't been blowing our money to impress people. We've been making sure that our families can eat. And we can do everything that we need to if we live in a time like The Walking Dead. We're not worried about how nobody else feel about what we're doing, because guess what? We gonna be ready. Come on. We got wood burning stoves too, portable ones. Come on. Throwing knives if you need one. We got trenching tools. We got water straws that purify. Each one of these purifies 1,100 gallons of water. So this is basically 5 years worth of drinking water that I got in this. We got maps. We already got our road atlases and everything because we already know we not hopping on the highway. We already been taking the back roads through our states already. We been doing this. I'm telling y'all, we been on it. We been on it. We been on it, on it. We got our trenching tools. We got small hatchets and large hatchets. Who ain't ready? You said you might have to chop down something so you can. Ain't nobody got time for stupid stuff. And I'm very excited. Not only do we have that, what else we got in here? We got this. What is this? What's that? What's that? What's that? If I gotta scrub my feet on this carpet, honey, to create electricity, I don't have to be in the dark if I don't want to. And y'all gonna see it getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And the kids love the stuff. You ain't gonna tell them to pick their feet up. Now you're gonna be telling them, drag your feet on the carpet. And they can charge your light bulbs. You said, what now? It's a rechargeable light bulb. Who about to be in the dark trying to use all their candles in the summer? About to set your house on. Ain't nobody got time for that. And you can charge it with this piece. And I have a small generator and a large generator, a larger solar generator that has a plug. So I can plug this right in. You used them 4 times last month? Oh, okay. I mean, you can wait if you want to. That's on you. We not doing it. Who about to be in the dark? Thank you. I appreciate that. If you love your family, instead of saving up money to go on some expensive vacation knowing that the America is under threat, if I were you, I would buy everything like you would need to live if it was Little House on the Prairie. Because you ain't going to be able to cook. People like, I got a grill. You ain't going to be able to cook outside on your grill if it ain't no food. If it ain't no food and people, if people are robbing people for shoes and Hellcats right now, what you think they're going to be doing for food? You is not about to be able to just be cooking outside. So you're going to need to have something where you can pour a bottle, boil a pot of water, this dehydrated food, pour it over there like you do noodles, and let it sit. You're not going to want your house smelling like food. Your folks planning on going to Vegas? Girl, listen. I know some folks that's, listen, I don't know. I'm not going nowhere. Listen, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right here. Because I need to know if you want me to find something. I'm not going anywhere. Nowhere. Ain't. Especially not with all this going on. Y'all better get y'all stuff. It's time out for trying to impress people. You ain't even going to be able to see nobody. This is why Airbnb put that thing out about June 6th. They knew what was going on. They knew exactly what was getting ready to happen. And that's why that date was on there. And then 2 days before June 6th, 2 days before June 6th, all of that stuff, Ellington, is on my, you can go look up all that stuff on my, what's the name? That way you can get the name of everything. on my list up there in my bio. Get your stuff. Quit listening to these people talking about what ain't gonna happen and go get your stuff. You love your family? Instead of splurging out $10,000 on a vacation to impress people you ain't never gonna meet, take that 10 grand and go make sure that you and your family can at least eat. Everybody in your house, you gotta think. The average person eats about 90 meals a month. So 90 meals, if you're doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 6 months to a year, times however many people you got in your house, if there's no electricity, do you have enough freeze dried and shelf stable food to sustain y'all? Do you? Even if you only do 60 meals, we're gonna do breakfast and dinner and that's it. Do you have 60 times 5 or 4 or 3 of non-refrigerated food in your house? Okay, well, if you don't, you need to be at every food pantry, every church pantry, anywhere where they're giving out free food that don't go bad. Right. Because there ain't going to be no McDonald's. Y'all saw that during the pandemic. You have enough for 5 years? Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. People was worried about making sure their house is this and that. I told you I was not doing none of that. Training my family to eat twice. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I don't have it all, but I have what I need for me because it's only me. I don't got nobody else. And my kids, they got what they need. Like, I made sure that I got them what they needed. But, I mean, that's why I said books, games for your kids, these rechargeable DVD players, because ain't going to be no TV, y'all. Y'all saw that in the movie, right? We had already been talking about it, but y'all saw it in the movie. Ain't going to be no TV. But how you going to stream if it ain't no internet? Ain't everything on the streaming service? How many people really got DVDs? Some people do. But most people got rid of their DVDs and all that because we can stream it. We don't need to. We want it to look all sleek. We don't want all that right there. Okay. Well, you're going to need them. Might have to be out in the wild where the what you call it? Where the brush is. So you're gonna need something that's gonna be able to cut down trees and whack stuff in your way. You're gonna want to get something. If you ain't never been out in the woods or went hunting or none of that, you'll want to get some tools. Most people don't even have a real shovel that'll bust through no dang ice or nothing, no real ground. They got them little snow shovel, little plastic things. You said you're going to read your tail off. Let's hope so. But this is why I've been telling y'all, I've been just trying to prepare my mind. Because folks don't believe what's going to happen. And these pastors ain't telling y'all. And they going to be held accountable for it. Because like I said, it's crazy that all the pastors, they're not saying nothing. I said, but guess what? The people going to be trying to be at their house. Because if you don't have nothing, you have to take the mark. That's the only way you're going to be able to buy or sell. So then why are these pastors not telling people to stock up? Because they telling them they're going to be out of here in the rapture. And the Antichrist has already been revealed 2 years ago. Antichrist already been revealed. They doing the temple. The red heifers is there. The Euphrates done dried up. The birds is falling out the sky. The fish is belly up in the seas. I don't know what else more they need. But if you don't have nothing in your house, when they yes, they do know. Chosen 464, they do. But the Bible says he got a special thing for them because Hosea 4, Talked about how they fed on the people's sin offering, so they didn't read the stuff, and they didn't tell them because they wanted their money. And that's why it's a special punishment for them pastors that don't do right. If they knew what was in Ezra, the rest of Ezra that we read in these books we got, they wouldn't be doing it. Matter of fact, what we was gonna read today, I just want to read this one part for y'all. Start planting now, baby. You're not gonna be able to go outside if they talking about. No, you're gonna want to plant inside. They talking about dropping biochemical warfare and blowing up stuff. How you gonna go out there and get it? No, you need to do some in gardens. Try to figure out how to grow inside. They're at our next door. They already over here. They at the next door. Now it's like when you know your enemy's car and what they do on next door, or in the next building over. Like, whoa, what you doing over here? Like that. We might not even be able to go outside on our own streets, y'all. We don't know what's going to happen. But we need to prepare. We need to prepare. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I mean, it's happening, but it's really crazy. So y'all remember we was in the Didash earlier? Y'all remember we was reading that? And we was in chapter 3, I think. Yeah. Will we eat? Listen. I'm just saying, family, I just want y'all to be okay. That's it. That's all. I don't know. We don't know everything that's going to happen, but God has told us what to get. So y'all think he just had us popping up right before everybody like needed this stuff, and he would tell us, and then they start killing all the chickens, and then he told us to get the meat, and then we saw the thing in Milan, Italy, and then boom, it came over here. He told us it wasn't going to be no medicine. The young man up in Canada told us it was hard for them to get him. He said, I don't know if it's happening in America yet, but y'all need to do it. Then we went about all that medicine, and 3 weeks later, 2 weeks later, they was talking about they was recalling all the Tylenol, they was recalling this, recalling that. It's a medicine shortage. God has had us AOTG the whole time. We have been ahead of the game the whole time. He tell us we go buy it, boom, it be on the news. I'll be like, there you go, Dad. There you go. If you wait for the news to tell you, it's already too late. Listen. I do not have to. That's why I said, listen, people are like, oh, my pastor ain't said nothing. And he or she ain't going to say nothing. Because just because they up in the pulpit don't mean God called them. You ain't read Hosea 4. But if you read Hosea 4, you will see most of these people in the pulpit is not called by God, y'all. Because if they was, they'd have been preparing the people for what's coming. And they haven't been. They've been telling them how to get big cars and big houses and successful businesses and all of this stuff. They ain't been telling these people to prepare and learn how to eat off the land and buy books about how to make shoes out of fur and all. They ain't been doing none of that. And that's why most of the Christians that come in here be in here talking crazy to me. Because you don't know. I'm sorry your pastor didn't spur on to a work to get up and find out what he needed to do to feed his flock, but that don't got nothing to do with me. My folks is ready. The people that God sent to be around me to learn from me, they ready. Even my little baby's like, mama, I ain't buying no McDonald's. Do we need some survival stuff? We got 11-year-olds asking their mama, you don't got to take me to McDonald's. Do we got everything we need for what's coming? 11-year-olds. 11-year-olds telling their mama, I want to spend my money on some survival stuff. And it's grown folks that I don't believe that. So what? God said in the end times, these babies was going to be dreaming dreams and old men was going to see visions, or whichever one opposite. And it's happening. Your daughters and your sons was going to prophesy. And they be trying to tell their parents what's going on in these dreams. And they be like, oh, get out of here. You lying. Oh, okay, no, you don't know the Bible. The baby's been having dreams, honey. These babies been talking about seeing God coming in a cloud. And some of them ain't even parents that go to church. These babies ain't been in church, but the Spirit of God is being poured out on the people. It ain't my problem that you sleep. It ain't my problem that you ingrained in freaking, what you call it? Denominations and all of that. My best friend daughter told her to start stocking up on water and food, and she was 10. Okay. Because the parents is too busy. So God got to talk to these kids and hope that you will listen to your babies. I'm trying to tell you. Look, y'all do whatever y'all want to do. We listen to our kids. And if our kids tell us we have a dream, they had a dream, we write it down. We try to get them to write it down because God be speaking. But if you don't want to listen, that ain't our problem. We not worried about that. We are not worried. I promise you we not. My daughter been asking us to get a boat, and I ignored it until today. Now, y'all don't think it's crazy that we talked about getting those floaty boats? When they was like $29. Remember when I got back from, well, it was just like a month ago. When we was looking up the water rafts. Remember? Wasn't it last month when we was looking up the rafts? We was looking up the rafts last month. And they had two for like $30 with the little oar things, plastic oar things. We were just looking them up last month, and look what they're talking about now, all this flooding and stuff. You say what now? I don't know if y'all think God is my friend or not, but he really is. And he really be telling me stuff. It's a lot of false prophets out here, and I ain't saying whatever. I'm just telling you. That's why I told y'all this is not about money for me. And I'll tell you why. Because it ain't about to be none. And money is not about to be valuable. So what good is it me getting all this money? And you ain't even about to be able to spend it unless you got the mark. Well, I'm not taking that. So let me take this little change and help folks do what they gonna do and get in a better situation so they can get their stuff together so we can all be better. Okay? Because not everybody is going to die. I said a few people was going to see God come on the cloud. Well, you know what? Maybe because we got all of this stuff, we might just be the people that get to see him come on the cloud. Because the people that take the mark is going to have all them sores and all of that stuff on them. It said their body is going to have like plagues, like sores and all of that. They're going to have boils that's painful. All what Job went through and the people over there. So if you take, you're not just going to be eating. You're going to have a whole bunch of other stuff that's going to be happening to your body. That's pretty spooky. You said the 25-year food shelf buckets were $25 and now they $69. I just got done talking to my grandma about collecting food. Sean, I'm trying to tell you, it's a real thing. But to know that we good, like the people's over here, and everybody might not have everything they need, but they ain't out here bad either, baby. I told them, put your tools and fuels together. I said, look, start going to the food banks, start going to the churches, wherever they giving out pasta, peanut butter, beans, rice, all of that. You stock that stuff up. You start doing that, then you manage your money, ask God to bless your money, start to pay your tithes, which y'all did, and God blessed y'all finances. Then he started letting everything that you needed to buy be on sale, so you was able to get it, or get it with EBT, or somebody asked you what you want for Christmas, and they bought you what you was. So it showed up. It all came here. I also got my mom watching you. Tell her, I said, hey, mama, we about to have to go back to living like our great grandparents lived. That's why I've been asking y'all to watch the stuff about Hitler, the Second World War, how people's living conditions was, what food wasn't coming. It wasn't no sugar, it wasn't no flour, wasn't no gas, all these different things. I ain't been asking y'all to watch all this stuff for no reason. Because we ain't never seen it. So then we got to go and watch somebody else go through it. So at least we can try to prepare, because we ain't never had to experience it over here. For real. We go and to be free and do whatever we want, but it's not about to be like that. Listen. But the people that went ahead and listened, they not in a bad situation. I'll be right back. I got to run to the bathroom. And I'm about to read something to y'all because it's very important. And we didn't get to read it earlier. And I need to make me some coffee. So give me 2 minutes. And I'm about to show y'all something. We'll finish reading that. Which is, I'm happy y'all listening. Hold on, y'all. All right, I hope y'all ready for y'all throat chop because it's about to come through ugly. These is not my words. Do you hear me? Say it with me. These is not CERCA's words. They was written a long time ago before I was ever even born or thought of. Well, not thought of because Jesus thought about me in the beginning. But moving on. You know what I'm saying. I hope y'all ready. Is y'all ready? Say yes. Because y'all get to getting mad at me and throwing vegetables and stuff, baby. We won't be doing none of that today. None of it. I am giving y'all a disclaimer. That this about to chop folks all in they damn throat. You said no. Yes, you is. Yes, you is. You is ready, Queen. Queen said no. No. Yes. Yes, you is. And about to. You got chickens. Okay. Well, y'all might as well get ready to go on and throw y'all stuff. Let's go. We going back to where we was at. So remember we was in The teaching of the apostles on the Apocrypha. Come on to chapter 3. Go back. Let's go. This room is so messy. I'm going to clean up. There's so many books, God. What they are doing and making to survive. That part. Oh, yeah, I agree. I've been telling everybody to go watch third world countries and how they making it. I've been saying it. I don't know if people was listening, is the thing. I hope they are, but that don't mean they are. My neck is getting stronger. I'm ready. Oh, yeah, because he about to bust us in our ear right now. Just get ready. And don't say I didn't tell y'all. And don't be trying to be mad at me. Let's go. All right. So we talked about at 3, it says, my child, fly from everything that is evil and from everything that is like to it. Be not wrathful. We looked up what wrathful means. Wrathful leads to slaughter. Be not jealous or contentious or quarrelsome, for from all these things slaughter ensues. My child, be not lustful, for lust leadeth unto fornication. Be not a filthy talker. Be not a lifter up of the eye, for from all these things come adulteries. My child, be not an observer of omens, since it leadeth to idolatry, nor a user of spells, nor an astrologer, nor a traveling purifier, nor wish to see these things, for from all these things idolatry ariseth. My child, be not a liar, for lying leadeth unto theft. So liars and thieves run together. Be not covetous or conceited, for from all these things thefts arise. My child, be not a murmurer, since it leadeth to blasphemy. Be not self-willed or evil-minded, for from all these things blasphemies are produced. But be thou meek, for the meek shall inherit the earth. Be thou long-suffering. What does it mean to be meek? Let's do it. What's the definition of meek? Tell me. What's the definition of meek? We in sacred text in the Didash. Humble. Humble. So you don't walk around talking about quiet, gentle, and easily imposed on, submissive. Okay. Enduring injury with patience. Okay. Well, good. That's a good thing. What about long suffering? What does long suffering mean? What does long suffering mean? Having or showing patience in spite of troubles, especially those caused by other people. Someone who shows patient restraint to endure, to withstand hardships. So let me ask you a question. When people tell you, when you saved, you supposed to live like this, and you look at what the disciples and God's people went through, does it line up to what the modern day church is saying to us right now? What did it say about the Son of Man? Where did he live? A person who is long suffering is someone who shows restraint when stirred to anger. I be trying. No. Most church folks prideful, always walking around with their chest out, wanting to be honored. And they're supposed to be the biggest servant in the house, and yet they want to be served. Bring me my water. hold my Bible. Help me put my coat on. I can't do it by myself. And the leader is supposed to be the biggest servant in the place. Ain't nobody supposed to see him or her because they busy working for other people without no reverence. We supposed to reverence God, but we give the reverence that belongs to God to people. Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. All right. And compassionate and harmless, peaceable and good, and fearing always the word that thou hast heard. Thou shalt not exalt thyself. Why ain't the pulpit level with the rest of the church? The Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. So then why are we listening to these pastors telling us to go get these big old houses? If the Son of Man, he said foxes have holes, birds have nests, but the Son of Man don't have nowhere to lay his head. So if we equate that to what that would mean, that means Jesus was homeless. But they tell you, if you homeless, that God is not working in your life, and yet God himself, when he was on earth, was homeless. Make it make sense? Because they be wanting to exalt themselves instead of the son who deserves it. Oh, okay. And they have multiple houses, don't they? Big that they don't even use. And the homeless be homeless still. They can know a person is homeless and they'll do nothing. I bless you, my sister. Bless you, my brother. Not even get them a hotel for a week so they can bathe and try to go get a job. You know what they do? They say how blessed they're not. While riding past them in their big fine cars with their nice clothes on. And it's hungry people. They done passed 10 homeless people. Then stop to give them $1. They never help the homeless unless somebody can see them doing it. Unless somebody can see them doing it and it's a big old line of people out there, that's the only time you're going to see it. Many scriptures can expose these pastors and teachers all day long, Tristan, I'm trying to tell you. And that's why they be mad at me. Because we breaks the word all the way down to the lowest denominator. We breaks it all the way down. We need everybody to understand. You're not about to... All right, here we go. Let's see. It says, thou shalt not exalt thyself, neither shalt thou put boldness into thy soul. Thy soul shall not be joined unto the lofty. Can you tell me the definition of lofty? Lofty. What's the definition of lofty? Thank you. Somebody want to tell me the definition of lofty? What is it? What is it? Your name means that? It means proud. And pride go before a fall. Ain't that what the Bible say? A haughty spirit. Prideful spirit. Equally high-minded. Oh. Okay. So don't be high-minded. You worried about stuff that don't even got nothing to do with you. Thinking you better than everybody. Poking your chest out. Oh. Elevated status. or superior, of high moral or intellectual value, elevated in nature and style, kind of like the Hollywood Hills. Proud, aloof, self-important. You more, who remembers the exercise we did where we went and we helped you find out if you was a self-important, had an attitude of self-importance? Because some people think they valuable assets to people's lives and they don't realize that they are liability, right? And if they love you enough, they're going to tell you the truth that no, you really don't add nothing to my life, actually, but headaches and drama. But some folks ain't ready to ask that question. They not ready to ask everybody, even their children, they don't want to hear the truth. They might ask, but you better not try to tell them the truth about how they affected your life. Oh, okay. Let's go. But thou shalt walk with the just and the humble. Accept the things that happen to thee as good, knowing that without God nothing happens. All right, now, I want y'all to skip down to 5. Skip down to section 5. We're going to go back and read that later, but skip down to section 5 for me. Y'all ready? I'm just here to learn. Well, stay on the rim. Skip down to 5. We're going to skip 4. Okay. Y'all got it? It says, but the path of death is this. First of all, it is evil and full of cursing. There are found murders, adulteries, lust, fornication, thefts, idolatries, and soothsaying, sorceries, robberies, false witnessing, hypocrisies, double-mindedness, craft, pride, malice, self-will, covetousness, filthy talking, jealousy, audacity, and arrogance. I need y'all to pick one of those words and tell me the definition. Soothsaying, lust, murder, adultery, fornication, thefts, idolatries, sorceries, robberies, false witnessing, hypocrisies, double-mindedness, craft, pride, malice, self-will, any of them. Everybody pick a different one and give me a definition, please. It is the dash. That's what we're reading. We're reading the dash. That's exactly what we're reading. Or however you say it. That's what we're reading. Good job. Because that is exactly what we're reading. Lust is a very strong sexual desire. Thank you. Malice. What did it say? Better than everyone. You said every time I tune into your live, you be teaching and I be convicted right away, girl. Listen. I don't know if it's girl or boy. That's what it do because I can't see. That's what it do. You said you're homeless, not prideful. Okay. Malice is the intention of desire to do evil. Malice, okay. Audacity, a willingness to take bold risk. Robberies, taking things unlawfully. Ooh, sorcery. The use of powers gotten with the help or by the control of evil spirits. Arrogant, unpleasantly proud and behaving as if you are more. Oh. Hypocrisy, the practice of claiming to have moral standards or beliefs to which one's own behaviors does not conform. False witnessing, lying. Ooh-wee. Double-mindedness is a wavering mind, undecided, conflicted, fornication, consensual intercourse between a man and a woman without marriage. Remember I told y'all get y'all neck brace on? Remember? I said I tried to warn y'all earlier, and then I warned y'all again to get y'all neck brace on. Audacity, also rude and disrespectful behavior. Hmm. Mm-mm. Mm. Filthy talk, sexually arousing speak, usually to arouse one's partner or one's self. Come on. Come on. And why y'all think I used to be talking about trees and apples around my kids? Who remembers I told you how I used to talk about certain things when my kids was around, and I did that for a reason. I'm going to go running in the woods and find me a tall tree, and I like climbing tall trees. Or we going grocery shopping, I got to go grocery shopping, and I need to pick up some sausage and stuff, and they got some sausage on sale. Saying the same thing, but how you say it. My mama said her is going to the woods. Her don't know how to climb no tree, but I do, son, but I do. You hear me? I just went pogo sticking. They know what a pogo stick is, so when they think about that, they gonna think about that. They not think about nothing else. Oh, so you went diving in old girl pool. That's what you did? Oh, okay. So how many pools you done dived in this year then, sir? So you just like swimming in all kind of pools and stuff, huh? You don't even care what... Did they clean the pool? Do you know? Did they put some chlorine in it? This me talking to my homeboys right in front of my kids about how many pools he done dived in this year. Fruits and veggies for you. You know what, Mari? Have a seat in the corner. Covetous means eager or excessive desire, especially wealth or possessions. I'm trying to tell you. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Listen. You said we use coloring for that part. Come on now. So you gonna color tonight? You want to color with me tonight? That's what you want to color? Okay. Make sure you bring your crayons and stuff, and I'll bring the paper. You want to paint? We gonna paint. It's a way to do it. Why y'all laughing? Because you gotta... These kids know more about things than the grown-ups do, and it's sad because people don't make kids get out their mouth when they talking no more. They talking all in the car, all while the kids is in the car talking about the... You got to look it up for me, Tristan. I thought many a days my grands would really be seeing a man about buying a horse. Hilarious. Yeah, my grandma had to go see a man about a horse. It's a real thing. Do you understand? Everything don't have to be just out in the open and wild. Just because you can don't mean you should. I'm playing cowboys and Indians. Hilarious. You gonna get the whip and rub them up, huh? I love y'all over here. Come on. All right. So we know now. All right. Okay. It says, and there are they who persecute the good, lovers of lies. Can I ask y'all a question? Double-mindedness, undecided. That part, change between two options. Come on. Now let me ask y'all a question. What is our culture right now? There's people that lie on people and get their whole everything taken away. People would rather believe a lie than the truth. And even if you try to take them to where the truth is, They don't want that no more. People want the juice. That's not juicy enough for them, the truth. They don't want to hear. They say they want the truth, but what they really only want to listen to is the drama that makes them feel better about how well they're living their life. You hear me? Welcome to the corner to your bring your own snacks. I don't have EBT no more. You are crazy, Miss Buckets. She said, welcome to the corner if you get put over here, but I can't bring the snacks no more because I don't get EBT. Oh, this family. Jesus. The truth is too boring for them. She said, if you come into the corner, come on. It's seats available, but ain't no snacks. I'm going to have to go with the petty cash and put y'all some snacks over there. Can't have you sitting in ISS hungry. Because Maury done been in the, seemed like him, he done been in a chair a couple times this week. Maury, you ate all the snacks? Look, that's fine. I got a tote full of them. I was going to say, because Maury been in a chair a couple times this week. Queen said, don't forget the juice. Hilarious. Stay in the corner. Because y'all be cutting up. Listen. Come on. Hilarious. Okay. Excuse me. It says, watching not for the good, but for the bad. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Lovers of a lie, not knowing the reward of righteousness, not cleaving to the good, nor to righteous judgment, watching not for the good, but for the bad, from whom meekness and patience are afar off, loving things, that are vain, loving things that are vain, following after recompense, having no compassion on the needy, nor laboring for him that is in trouble, not knowing him that made them, murderers of children, corrupters of the image of God, who turn away from him that is in need, who oppress him that is in trouble, unjust judges of the poor, erring in all things. From all these children may you be delivered. Now y'all know, what is XI? Tell me, because y'all know I don't know these numbers. What is that, 9? 11? What is it? What is X1? Is that 8? What is that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 11. Come on, go down to 11. I don't know. Y'all know I didn't. They ain't trying. I don't need to. As long as I can read the words, forget the numbers. All right, we're going down to 11. It says, whosoever therefore shall come and teach you all these things aforesaid, him do you receive. But if the teacher himself turn and teach another doctrine with a view to subvert you, hearken not to him. Thank you. If a teacher comes telling you, don't live like this, don't do this, you don't need to be lying, you don't need to be stealing, you don't need to be sleeping around, and they're actually seriously teaching that, okay, listen. But if they get to talk about that other stuff, you need to close your ears up. How is it that we got all of these Christians and faith-based people on the planet and they have absolutely no idea that the Antichrist is here right now? When y'all go ask y'all Christian friends, did you know that the Antichrist been here for 2 years? What do they say to you? No. Really? How do you know that? Oh, I don't believe that. How many of them believe that the Jews already found their Messiah? You said, huh, who? They found him 2 years ago. That's why they getting the temple ready, and that's why the red heifers is over there already. Yes, he's here. He's been here for 2 years. Why do y'all think they getting the temple over there ready and they got the red heifer? Come on, y'all. Ooh, and y'all be in church every Sunday and don't know God is at the door. Oh, 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 oh. God at the door. He been here. They found him walking in the wilderness. He already did all his miracles and everything. The Jews found their Messiah. The Messiah. They found their Messiah 2 years ago. CERCA TROVA. Come on, tomorrow. You said what? Where can you read about the red heifers? Everywhere. That was on major news and on the internet. They've been over there since September, but they left Texas in April or May of 2022. And they've been under armed guard for 2 years. He called some spirits out of some people, and he's already healed. So he called 3 demons out of a boat? And he healed some people already? And he wears glasses. He does, Nikki. Why do y'all think the red heifers are over there and they're cleaning all the temple all the temple vessels and stuff? They getting ready to dedicate this temple. Y'all, what is you going to church for? They supposed to be getting you ready to meet Christ and you don't even know that the Antichrist is already here. And he's very shortly about to sit up in that temple and tell y'all he God. The Amazon one is already here where you pay. Yep, his name is Yanuka Shaloma Yehuda. Thank you. I don't know his name. I ain't even got to know it, but thank you. How you going to church? Listen, you said casting a demon was considered a miracle. I never knew that, but if they saying he is God, I'm trying to tell you. Why you think they've been looking for them red heifers for 2,000 years and they just found them 2 years ago. They've been looking all over the world for those 2 heifers. The first that movie, The First Omen, shows this and mentioned the date June 6th. I can't make it up. Okay. I told y'all to go watch The Omens. Ain't the birds falling out the sky and the fish are belly up in the red rivers? And the cows is laying sideways? Just like in The First Omen? Told y'all. I said, well, that's okay. It's amazing how the Christians, they so scared to watch everything. That's why they don't know what's going on. Sad. You up in church every Sunday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, doing all this hooping and hollering and ain't saying nothing. The Omen. You went to Texas before they took the red heifers and after? Okay. Trying to tell you. Listen. He has been cleaning out the second heaven since September. Okay. Well, this is the thing, family. Yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah, being a Christian and not a disciple. Come on. Yep. That's why I said it cracks me up how many people don't believe what God said is going to happen. He said, if you're going to be taken prisoner, you're going to be taken prisoner. Some of y'all going to run up into the mountains and be hot in there until I come back. He talked about all of this. Listen, this is the crazy thing. it's scary that people are counting on these people that are standing in these pulpits to tell them, and they really don't even know what's going on. They have no idea. Like when I talk, I got a lot of family members and friends. I told y'all this bishops, and when I was asking them, they like, man, no. I said, wait a minute. You is the reverend. So you can't tell your people that the Antichrist is here because you didn't even know he was here. I said, well, did you know the Euphrates dried up? No. I had a dream I was being led in a line with martyrs and everyone else was bowing at the gold statue. Oh, okay. Because, yeah, that's scary to me. That your pastor don't even know that the Antichrist is here and they about to dedicate the temple on the Temple Mount and do all that. Like it said that the Antichrist is going to sit up there and say that he was God and then all hell was about to break loose. And it was going to be wars and rumors and wars right before that, and he was going to bring a false peace. And all of that is happening right now. Let me go set up my mountain condo. Come on. Come on. And Will. I don't know, David. I don't know. You got to ask God. I don't know. Crazy. Here we go. Come on. So it says, whosoever therefore shall come and teach you all these things aforesaid, him do you receive. But if the teacher himself turn and teach another doctrine with a view to subvert you, hearken not to him. But if he come to add to your righteousness and the knowledge of the Lord, receive him as the Lord. But concerning the apostles and prophets, here we go. Thus do ye according to the doctrine of the gospel. Let every apostle who cometh unto you be received as the Lord. He will remain one day, and if it be necessary, a second. But if he remain 3 days, he is a false prophet. Who remembers me telling you that God used to have me moving around all over the place and people was telling me that God didn't have me going and he would have me be here for a while and there for a while and here for a while. But now I'm in this neighborhood and that neighborhood. He was moving me around for over 20 years. And people kept telling me that God wasn't telling me to do that. Y'all remember me telling y'all I said, well, God didn't have no help, so I got this house now, then I'm going somewhere else, then he got me over across the country, then I'm over here, then I'm over there, then I'm over here, then I'm over there, and he would make me move. It wasn't no go visit, you're moving. And I would get my orders in the middle of the night and have to leave like I was in the army. Okay, here we go. And let the apostle, when departing, take nothing but bread until he arrive at his resting place. But if he asks for money, he is a false prophet. So if a minister come, 1, 2, 3 days. It said, but if he asks for some money. Yep, I remember you saying if you use your gift, you won't have to ask. You preach down the house and the money you looking for gonna show up. You connect with God. Everything that you say to the people that he sent to you is gonna resonate. You ain't gonna have to ask for nothing. As a matter of fact, you'll be telling people, don't buy me nothing, don't send me nothing. No, I don't need no more money. No. I only need what I need. Listen, please, is it the first omen or the second one? Just watch both of them. Watch both of them. You might see something in both of them. You don't think that's crazy? You don't think that's crazy? All you see is ministers begging for money. Before they didn't even told you a word, you know they Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. A guy on TV wants you to sow $1,000 seed. Yeah. Where am I reading this from? I'm reading it on sacred text from here, right here. The teaching of the apostles on sacred text in the Didash. Mm-hmm. Right, Riz. This is the only place I've ever been happy to freely give with no questions asked. Y'all used to think I was crazy when I said no. No. Y'all had to make me get all of those different things because I was like, no, that's not what this is for. And then I took the money and I started this nonprofit organization. So I'm still giving it away. Y'all ain't about to get me. Y'all, it's not about to get me. And we still doing what we supposed to do with the alms 2.5 years later. We still helping people pay their rent. We can't pay it all, but we can give you some. We still buying books for people. We still helping people with whatever they need. That's what we do. Which is what the tithes and the alms is for. Y'all have come to me and said it's a disaster. We need to give to this place. And I say, okay. And before I can even say, well, do y'all want to donate? Y'all send in money. I've done over 1,000 classes here. Over 1,000 in 2 years. And you can go back through them and you will see. It's not on the website. We just do. Okay, so the donation on the website is for your journal. If you get a journal and your soap, that's a whole different thing that we're doing. But they tap not place at Cash App. I think we got Venmo. They got to tell you the names of it. I just put the money where it go. I just put the money where I go. Oh, you want? Okay, Tap Not Place. TATNAIPLACE. If you go to my website, it shows you where to donate if you want to donate and help for our book fund or our help fund. Wish you had been here from the beginning. Roxy, you got here just on time, Pumpkin. Thank you, Sasha. I appreciate it. Yep. And so I get on here and I teach. And I'm not comparing myself to nobody. But from the beginning, I told y'all, I don't do this for the money. I don't do this for the prestige. I don't do this for nothing. Whatever God is going to do for me, he's going to do it. I just have to get up here and teach what I'm supposed to teach. And I'm not going to have to ask for money. Because this isn't about being famous. This isn't about, it's making sure that y'all understand what you need to be doing before you get out of here. Because when God has called you to be over souls, y'all remember what we just read in Hosea? It said the pastors is feeding on the people's sin offerings, which means the pastors ain't checking them, so they giving them their bread. I'm going to chop you in your throat. Do I have CERCA TROVA 22 Venmo? I believe that's the Venmo. Yeah. I think that was the right place. That was the right one. It was the right one. I got it, Jace. I'm sorry. Well, it's still there. I haven't even taken it out. It's still there. I don't believe that I've transferred it. It's still sitting over there. I get to it. I just had to go back and hit everybody because I went to Cash App today, so I had to go through and hit all the likes. Believe me, give me a minute. I'm gonna get over there and get it. I promise I am. I'm gonna get it and it's gonna go straight into the account. Oh man, listen. Yeah, and that's what I be saying. That's how y'all know, cause I go over there and people like, did you get it? Did I get what? I ain't been over there to look for no money, so I don't know. But once it, it all goes to what we do here. We just helped somebody last night put some money on their rent, so it's every day. If it ain't books and whatever else, y'all already know we helping pretty much every day here, one way or another, in real life, and I'm grateful for it. For 2 years, our Tools Infused have helped people all over the country, and we've sent books all over the world where people didn't have to pay the money back. They didn't have to worry about everybody knowing their business, that they got some help over here, right? We didn't help all kinds of people. They didn't have to say nothing. They didn't have to give the money back like I used to have to do with the churches I went to. You got to pay the church back. Well, what is tithes for then? You see what I'm saying? We don't get no government funding, but our 501c has helped thousands of people in 2 years. Which one is for the soap and the journal? So when you pay, so basically you're paying for your shipping on CERCA TROVA $22, and then the journal is $16.50. A donation for $16.50, you get a journal, soap, and either your soap bag or your tea bag or whatever is going to be in your package. So it's your shipping plus the donation that actually goes to Tatnot Place is $16.50. That's the lowest, $16.50. You pay that for that, but then you have to pay for your shipping. Yeah, you have to pay for your shipping, but you get a journal, and then you get some homemade soap that I made that smell real good, and then you're either gonna get a soap bag or a soap holder. Now is what I'm sending out now. So they got the all natural soap bag, or you can get a wooden soap holder for your soap with your donation. And that goes to help people. It just goes right back into the pot. What? Anytime what? Have you used it? You like it? Do it make your hands softer, Antoinette? Anybody that got the soap, if you using it, did it help? Like, did your hands feel as dry? Because that's the one thing I noticed, even by using Queen soap, my hands they don't feel dry. And I got the soap that's my favorite color is blue. Okay. I just wanted to know, okay. Do y'all soap feel like y'all hands feel like not so dry? I don't know. My hands be ashy because I wash them a lot. But I noticed when I was using my soap, it definitely helps with my soap not being so. My mom watching a trailer for Leave the World Behind. I'm having her watch it with her husband tonight. That part. Good job, Mari. Okay. You haven't used yours yet. Okay. That's all right. I just wanted to know because when I was using it every day on my hands, I did not need to use no lotion. And that was crazy. I did not. Then normally I have to put some, y'all know my hands be dry. When I was using that, I didn't have to use no lotion. Yours is okay too. Yours is working good too, little lady. I've been using yours and mine. Yeah. I've been using yours and mine. And what's crazy is I got a bar that's in there on my thing of like the earth-shaped one. It's oozing all kind of oil out of there. All of the oils I put in, they ooze because, I sliced them like that. You couldn't help what? I emailed but no response yet. It's been a wait. What are you talking about? Did you okay, wait. Did y'all email to the right place? Because I'm going to be honest, and I'm not trying to be fussing. But y'all don't be following directions, and then I'm not reading every single email I got every day. So did you read? Did you email at the right place? That's not where you go. And that's why I haven't seen it. That's what I'm saying. That's not the right place to email. I said you go to CERCA TROVA 22 to look for the information of where to do everything. All the information is there. You have to read. No, because CERCA TROVA 22 is the website. No, it didn't direct you there. It couldn't have. How to sign up for what? What are you signing up for? It's just if you put your email in, baby, you signed up. All you had to do was put your email in. When you put your email in, you register. That was it. It's simple. It's not a whole bunch of stuff. If you put your email in there where it says log in or whatever, you're registered with WOIU. That's it. That's all it takes. The links for what? What links? Okay, email me. Go back to the website and look at the emails, and because they're down at the bottom. All of my emails where you can email me and get a no. You need to listen. You need to go to CERCA TROVA 22 and go down to the bottom of the first page and read all the information that's there. That's going to tell you what to do. You don't email me at CERCA TROVA 22 because I don't answer emails over there. Those are not the main two emails. That's just my website so that you can know where to go. But all of the information of where you're going to get in contact with me is at the bottom of the website. Our Cash App, all of that stuff is right there. You just have to look around. Okay. I'm scared to use it because I want to keep it. And thank you for the pink one. Girl, use the damn soap. Use the soap. Quick. You're welcome. Okay. It smells. So did you get the you got the apple, the pineapple lemonade, strawberry lemonade one? That strawberry lemonade one fired off. You got the strawberry lemonade one. That's the one you got. It's like pink and something. I used it once and put it in the box because I want to say. And yours is hanging in the bathroom. I'm using yours, singing. Wow, ain't that something? I was thinking the same thing. I'm going to have to make another donation to get another one. Y'all. Hilarious. I want y'all to use it. And Queen, you make soap. Y'all are so funny. Hilarious. That makes me excited, though. Do I still have the strawberry one? Yes. Yes, I need a case. You are funny. Don't worry about it. Listen. Y'all are hilarious. Oh, let me show you. So I made the strawberry. That strawberry lemonade, boy. I don't know what it is. And that honey one, too, ain't too bad. Ooh, they already bagged up too. The other ones is already, they waiting. I did that before. What's the name? Yep, you can see the sugar in it and everything on there. So these are blue ones. We got some of these, but they all be different. I'm looking for. Yeah, this one. You got this one, Aisha? This right here, nigga? This right here, nigga? This the one you have? This strawberry lemonade? Baby! Queen! Oh, it smells so good. This one right here, it smells good. It smells really, 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 really. You got the first one. Okay. Yeah. This strawberry lemonade one. Stupid. This the one you got also. Naisha, no. This, it smells good. I said, no, I'm not selling soap. No. No, I'm not selling soap. No, I'm not selling soap. I'm not selling soap. Let me tell you. I'm going to show you. I'm not selling soap. Nope. That's not the deal. No. Nope. Not selling soap. So for $16.50, oh, I didn't even bring the other thing in here. So for $16, you get our When Did I Journal, a bar of soap, and I was doing tea bags, but that was too much, so I bought some natural soap bags and some. Wait a minute. And this is just so that we can continue doing what we do around here. All right. So you either get a journal and you either get this, which is a natural soap bag, or you get a wooden soap holder for your soap. So right, for your soap, it's a wooden soap holder, or you get the bag, and I'll just be throwing one or the other in there. This, you can hang it in the shower, use it, it dries really well, and you can use it as an exfoliator. And then this, if you want to use it as hand soap or whatever, you know, it's going to dry out pretty good because it's wood. So this, you either get this, and this, or this and this for $16. You said what? Why didn't you what? What? Why didn't you get that set up? Because it wasn't the first ones. You know. Oh. So with this, it was the tea bags and your soap. The blue comes with this now. Because I didn't feel like doing all them tea boxes. So I had to come find something that was more timing fit, like time. I don't want to be taking two out, and then I forget if I put two in there. This, I already know it's a bag. You know, I can't win for losing with you, Queen. I can't win for losing. I try, and I try, and I try, and it's never good enough. Damn. I'm trying here. Lord Jesus. Queen, y'all already know. No matter what I do, if I come in fussing, I'm not fussing enough. If I fuss too hard, that's why she don't come over here. I cannot win with this girl. Can I have a premium package for the juniors and seniors? Oh, Lord Jesus. Here we go. And Mari, seeing as how I have a doctorate now, I don't think that I should get the same things that the little fresh meats are getting. I think I need something else. Oh, my God. I need a new package, too. Y'all. Okay, so look. I'm trying. Right? Give me a second. Can I have a senior packet too? Yes, y'all can. What senior packet? Listen. I already have 7,652 jobs. I ain't even been able to get to the P.O. box. Because I've been trying to figure out what. Thank you, Sean. Get your aunties and stuff. Get your people. They want me to make 50 bars of soap, package them, write my name in them and a letter, send them a certificate, mail them off, teach 7 hours of class, send out books and rental payments. When am I supposed to poop, eat, or talk to my kids? Tell me. Let's not even remember grocery shopping or any of that. When am I supposed to do all that stuff? What about, like, pick the hairs out of my nose? When am I supposed to do that? Tell me. In between checking if y'all didn't email me and I tagged you in something, did you see it? So you tell me what hours of the day I'm supposed to. You said on vacation. That's about the only time. And when I'm on vacation, y'all still going, it's been 7 days. I was on vacation, remember, for 20? And y'all was like, we love that you having a good time, but you got a job. I mean, we know we told you to go on vacation because you do what you're supposed to do around here for 2 years straight. But now that you done been on vacation too long, it's time for you to come home. I just got over here. I just got over here and I just started having fun and I just got over here. And now I gotta go because y'all want class. Are you home yet? 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 Are you going home yet? Are you going home tomorrow? Are you home yet? We love that you was at LTP house, but are you home yet? When are you going home? How many more days are you going to be in Georgia? We happy you having fun, but when you going home? Nigga. Make up, y'all. The Bible said don't be double-minded. Either y'all want me to be okay mentally or y'all don't. Y'all want me to sleep or y'all don't. Y'all want me to wash my or y'all don't. I've got urinating down to under a minute and 30 seconds with washing my hands, fooling with y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. No. I can't even take a long time to pee no more. Leave me alone. Rushing to make my coffee. Listen. Y'all act like my kids. Are you done? Are you done in there? Mom, what are you doing in there? Well, I was just checking on you to see where you was at. Well, when are you coming back? Well, when is you leaving? You gonna wear that? Well, who are you going with? Well, who all gonna be there where you going? Talk about if a man show any interest, everybody going to his thing, and that's why I told y'all, I ain't dating nobody from the internet. Y'all never know who he is, damn it. Every man that has showed a little bit of interest on here, and I gave him a twinkle of an eye, even though I ain't never met the nigga, y'all would have hunted down, he might be married. Who is that woman on his page? We don't trust him. Y'all don't gotta lay with him either. He ain't interested in you. He was interested in me, but okay, thank you, family. And that's probably why the hell I'm still single. Maybe if I kept y'all out of my business, my new Mr. CERCA could. I'll be right back. Keep y'all out of my damn business. I might get married. So I figured out how I want to do this challenge. Y'all ready? Y'all want to know what our next thing is gonna be? We're gonna do it like the Bible Bowl. Who knows what the Bible Bowl is? Anybody know what the Bible Bowl is? If you a PAW or PCA off or a Kojic person? Y'all know about the Bible Bowl? Yeah. Anybody know what the Bible Bowl is? 1 or 2? Okay. You do. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do the answers like the Bible Bowl. I come out of the PAW, PCAF, UPC churches of the world. And so we used to get together at our conventions and we had what we call the Bible Bowl. So everybody got a certain amount of time to study a certain passage or a certain chapter of the Bible. And then at the Bible Bowl, they would ask you questions. And you would have to be able to answer them. And so instead of having y'all rush and find the answers, y'all questions is going to be, now I need you to write this down. Do you have your pen or your iPad thing so you can take a note? Okay? You're going to need to read the visions of Ezra and study these 2 things. Hold on, I'm going to tell you. The vision of the blessed Ezra and the questions of Ezra. Not in your KJV, in your book 1 OTP. So familiar, I'm going to give y'all a whole month. 3 weeks. I'll give y'all a month. What's today? The 11th? So you have a whole month to try to study and memorize the vision of Ezra and the question, and they're short. Because the questions that I'm going to ask that will help you win prizes, right, so 7-11 is when we'll stop we'll start the contest, but you get to study, and I don't want y'all to feel rushed. So from today until the 11th, you don't have this book. You can get it on Amazon. I don't know, the vision of Ezra, is the vision of Ezra on sacred text? I don't know if is the vision of Ezra on sacred text, y'all? I don't know if the vision of Ezra is on sacred text. I can't remember if it is or isn't. Hey, Tone. You can get both of these books on Amazon. Old Testament and Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. And so, you got to read. So, let me show you. So, it's going to be over the vision of Ezra. You have your 2. You're waiting on your 1. Okay. And then you got yours. You can finally join. Good job. And then on the questions of Ezra. Okay. So we're going to do it like the Bible Bowl. And you got to study the vision, the chapters of the vision of Ezra and the questions of Ezra. And then by that time, I'll be and came up with some questions or whatever. And see, because normally I want you to go find it. But this I want y'all to study. And get it in your spirit. Please and thank you. And it's not that much. I think the questions of Ezra is only like 2 pages. 2 or 3. Dr. Maury. Dr. Maury. And the vision. There's a PDF they said for anyone that doesn't have the book. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I forgot we got the PDF. Duh. Can y'all post where they can get the PDF from? I'm tripping. The young lady that says she doesn't have the book, because it's going to take them a month to get to you anyway. You can download them. Can y'all post where they can get them from? I love that we help over here. And thank y'all for helping me remember, because I don't always remember. Renee, do you have the books? Now I really feel like I'm in this class. Good job. We do purchase these books for people that can't afford them, and that's not because you don't want to buy them. That's because $48 is going to hit your pockets. If we feel like if you can go buy your own DoorDash and you can get bundles and nails and rims and bottles of Casamigos, you can buy your own books. If you can turn up at the clubs with your peoples, you can buy your own. But if $48 is a lot, we do purchase them for you. You need to email CERCATROVABooks@gmail.com, or just go to my website and look it down at the bottom, and it tells you how to request books. CERCATROVA22. Don't email me there. Look for the answers of how you get books. If you got the books, you got a table of contents. Nope, Renee. If you got the book, I just told you the name of the book. Then you got to go to your table of contents and find it, lady. Seek and you shall find. I'm sorry, not disrupting class, but in Resident Evil, the final chapter, it's what's happening in the world. Oh, I believe it. Jasmine. Forgotten Books has a PDF. Internet Archive is another. Okay, so Forgotten Books has the PDF, and the Internet Archive they have another. Thank you. I built my bookshelves that was bought for me. I got a lot of books now. Come on, Tom. That's what I'm talking about. I love that. I love that we all have libraries now, not just shelves. We have libraries. Who has a library now and you didn't before? You just had a couple books on your shelf with all your other stuff, and now you actually have a library or a very, very nice bookshelf, or way more than what you had when you first came here. We will not perish because of the lack of knowledge. If you said I do when mine is growing, so excited. I'm trying to tell you. I need another bookshelf. I know, Keish. It happens so quickly. It happens so quickly, baby. And listen, we don't mind buying used books. We'll buy used books because we want a lot of books. Some people only want the new ones. I don't care if it's used or new, as long as it got all the pages. Me, I gotta move bookshelves to the dining room. About to be my library. I'm trying to tell you. I have a mini library. That's right. Used books are still great. Them be the great ones because you can mark those up and then gotta let you find a nice one to put on your shelf. Is Hot Smada in here? Hot Smada? My books is up here on the shelf. We finally got us a copy of OTP that we're not gonna give away. They up there now. There go our OTP right there. Quit playing. She got out. Oh, okay. Well, they finally up there now. So we got our OTP up there now, too. The bookstore near you is selling books for $2. I'm trying to tell you because don't nobody read no more. I told my daughters to stay away from my bookshelf. Yes, Hasmata got me a hardcover one. Because my old hardcover, it looked like this. My homie asked to borrow my OTP. I sent the Amazon link instead. I know you did. No, bro. I ain't gonna. Sorry. Let me show you where you can read it at. Right on. I told y'all was gonna get like. This was my original hard copy. Listen, I told. He said, nah, my homie asking me what. No, ain't gonna be able to do that. On the ride, said, nah, man. Nah. But I can show you where you can read it at. Margaret said, as you should. As you should. Don't give your. They not. Do y'all actually think if you loan these books that they coming back? Y'all remember our little nephew? He ain't here no more, I don't think. But Cody, remember? He had to bargain with his sister to get his books back. She like, nah, you give me book 1 and then I'll give you Josephus. He like, they my books. How you gonna bargain with me about giving me my book back and you borrowed it? I don't have to give you another book. Listen. The spelling of what? How you gonna make me bargain with you to get my books back? Go get your own. Hilarious. This family, but I told y'all ain't gonna want nobody to use it. Let them seek and find the treasure of the journey and will stay with them forever. That part. I don't have a bookshelf yet, but I do have a few thanks to my family. Come on now, Andrew. That's all right as long as you have more than you had at first. He graduated. Good job. Good job. Listen, this is the thing. Once the word of God really becomes valuable to you, you ain't loaning your books out because you already understand that if you really get into your study, you ain't gonna have no time. You're not gonna want the book you're talking about to study is the vision of Ezra. Ezra, Ezra. Yeah. I don't let nobody use none of my books. And I'm not trying to be funny, but even before now, I didn't. No. If I'm going to let you use it, I already got another one on the way. Because I already know it's not going to come back. And these, okay, if you do have the OTP, will you raise your hand if they changed your life? Anybody willing to say, my daughter says I'm stingy with my books, and is. Girl, you look at your own book. They changed my life too. Your life, Queen. Your life, Kiva. Your life, Maria. Okay. 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 You said both hands. Yeah, they changed my life too. Change the way you live. Change the way you think. Change the way you treat your children, treat your parents, treat the people around you. Change mine too. And didn't nobody have to yell and holler in my face because y'all be reading and getting hit in the throat when we ain't even around, y'all. Yeah. I'm more peaceful in my soul. Come on. My eyes are all the way open now. Come on. Come on. Come on. You cannot read about Adam and Eve and how many times they failed in the opposite. Like, most people don't even know it's a book of Adam and Eve. We've read about what happened when Adam died. Who was enamored to know what happened when Adam died? It was mind-blowing. That Eve died 6 days after Adam. That ain't nowhere in our Bible. Oh, Adam, come on. It never told you that Eve died 6 days. Matter of fact, if we go by the KJV, I say it all the time, she's still alive because it never shows you in Genesis that Eve died. It never tells you nothing about her life. After she burnt those 3 boys, you don't hear nothing else about her. No more. It changed the way I treat myself as well. Come on. Change the way you value yourself for sure. I was intrigued 2 years ago for the info you had. I appreciate that. So when you can go and tell somebody you never read the book of Adam and Eve, have you? I can tell because you just beating yourself up. You don't know Adam kept messing up too. Who's used that as a witnessing tool? Do you know that Adam kept messing up? And he kept being real hard on himself and God kept forgiving him, but he wanted him to learn? Who's been able to use that? That's an amazing witnessing tool to a person that's thinking about giving up or ending their life. To show them that Adam kept trying to unalive himself and God kept bringing him back like, oh no. That changed your life for real. Right. So then people wouldn't get so broke down and beat up and do the things that they did. Just started, but have learned so much. Oh, thank you, Miss Gwen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he kept trying to unalive himself, old crazy fool. Threw himself off the top building, top mountain. They went on a hunger fast. They tried to drown themselves. They just kept trying to unalive themselves. Well, you can download the book right now and read it online. They just told you archive. Where is it again? And you can download it, and it looks just like this. You can download book 1 and book 2 on a PDF and read it just like this until you can figure out what's going on with your Amazon. Yeah, but when people can learn that Adam and Eve made the same mistakes we did, yeah, it's a real thing. A real thing. Baby, it'd be so good in here, honey. Like this. Satan's expulsion from heaven. This right here, change your whole life too. You see that? Satan's account of the expulsion from heaven. God wrote every single thing down. I don't know why people don't think it all got written down. Just because the scientists say wasn't no written language. They don't know. They was just here. They ain't even been here 100 years. So how they going to tell you what happened 5,000 years ago? They don't know. They just practicing. I cried so much reading that. It made you stop being so hard on yourself. And not that you want to be like just messing up, but you'll understand that you can't be no better than Adam was. Sacred Texts get you through a lot online. Yes, it does. I think it's archive.org or something. So I'm probably about to go because we didn't did another 3 hours that quick. So that's what we was on 3 hours and 3 minutes last time, and we've been on here 3 hours and 3 minutes, like almost 3 hours. So 6 hours of class today. 6 hours of class today. But what I need for y'all to do, so the vision of Ezra and the questions of Ezra is what you need to be studying and reading and dissecting. We love it here. I love it here too. Y'all be driving me crazy, but I love it. I don't know what I would do. Like, especially with everything that's going on right now. Who remembers me saying I'm happy that God allowed us to get together before all of this crazy stuff starts happening? Where we might not be able to talk to nobody and we might not be. We have so many good memories of the last 2 years. Crying together, laughing together, our kids coming, the neighbors trying to figure out why we laughing until we peeing on ourselves. Yep. And we learned. And God done blessed our lives, blessed our mental stability and our financial stability and just our relationships, every single thing. We done seen miracles happen here pretty much every day. Pretty much every day that we get on here, we hear about a miracle of something that God did for somebody else. A miracle. And the miracles haven't stopped. The miracles have not stopped. So I be grateful for what God is doing here. Dad is amazing. He is. Meet so many amazing people. We do. We've met. Yeah, we still meet them because they still coming in, Queen. Even though they done blocked us on there and we know our number should be over 5M. We know this for sure because of the numbers we did. But guess what? We doing what we can do every day. And God gonna let who's supposed to get it. And we not gonna worry about the rest of it. Yeah. Yep. But I'm just grateful that these last couple years before all of this crazy stuff happened, God allowed us to study and really get deep down in the Word. We got our books, so God forbid if it is 2 years and we got to be locked in our houses or it's a very strict thing. This time, if something like the pandemic happens, you ain't going to be going stir crazy because you got a lot of stuff to do in your house. You can sit and read, you can paint, you can color, you can craft. We buy all sorts of things to keep our mind stable so ain't no cabin fever. Crossword puzzles, and we stocked up on everything. Yeah, and we don't know, we might have to leave it, but while we don't have to leave it, we have access to it. And then we got our stuff for when we have to go live outside. If we got to go live in tents like in camps, we got our stuff. We got our ovens. If they let us take whatever we could take, then we know what we taking. We taking our wool blankets. We're gonna take as much of our survival food as we can. our water filtration systems. I mean, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm wondering how to download the classes for when the internet goes out. Everybody, they downloaded them to the Fire Sticks. I mean, the little, oh my God, every time somebody say that, it freaks me out. Okay, come back, CERCA. All right, so people is already downloading them on the, they already download them on USBs. It freaks me out every time. I got counted in the army of the Lord. I mean the Lord. I mean the army of the school of the Lord. That part, Mari. They're the flash drives. Everybody already doing it. It freaks me out every time. What do it remind me of, y'all? It reminds me of T.D. Jakes on Left Behind when he said, if you're seeing this, all these things have happened now. Have courage and faith. You've been left behind. The rapture has happened. It's and I used to laugh every time I seen that. And now y'all know who I'm about to be. The world is ending, and you all are trying to figure out how to be able to pop this damn thing in and watch classes after the. Oh God, that's why you don't laugh at people. That's why you don't laugh at people. That is why you do not laugh, because it will be you just shortly. That was 20 years ago. I used to be like, why they make him do that? And look what I do every day. He had a recorded message about the things that was going to be coming. And I be danged if that ain't what's going on around here. Don't laugh at people. It's not nice. It will happen to you. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. It still makes me feel weird. I don't know why. And they all, I don't know. It still made me feel crazy. And then I think about like my grandma. She used to get tapes, right? Like people would record her tapes and they would sell them. And then different churches I went to, I used to have preaching tapes. Y'all know y'all grandmas used to have preaching tapes. My grandma had preaching tapes too. My mama, they pop up Reverend such and such. June 2nd, 1982. Ooh, he preached that message that day. Like, and now I got over 1,000 tapes. 1,000 tapes. This would equal out to 1,000 tapes in just 2 years. I know. Listen. Who is all of these numbers? I think this is my daughter. Let me call y'all back. I think that's my daughter, y'all. I think this is my daughter. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a minute.